Hi everyone, welcome to my sewing room. Wait, not a sewing video. This isn't, where am I? Ooh. I'm back. Welcome to my not a sewing channel. Okay, just kidding. Obviously, I was not magically teleported from there to here. But like a month ago, I was visiting my friend, Lady Rebecca Fashions. Rebecca from Lady Rebecca Fashions, and I snuck into her sewing room and filmed that and then promptly forgot all about it until about 10 minutes ago when I was looking on my phone and was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I had filmed this. This is hilarious. I need to go put those clothes on right now and make that my Wednesday video. I probably sound quite possibly a little different because I have seasonal bronchitis. If you follow me, you know that pretty much once a quarter, all year long, I get seasonal bronchitis when the weather changes. There's not a whole lot that can be done about it. If I got my tonsils out, apparently that would help. But apparently getting your tonsils out as an adult is also like the most horrific experience ever and has huge like suffering and downtime. And my friend who got her tonsils out had the most, like, she almost died. Just, yeah. So not going to do that. So the weather about a week or so ago dropped by like 10 degrees. Washington State said, okay, autumn, we're done. It's time for winter. And just went, whew, and it got super cold. And my body went, oh, it's time for seasonal bronchitis. So I have been down for like 3 days. And this is the first day that I feel like I don't need to sleep all day. So that's good. I still am dealing with super sinus issues and yucky throat and yucky cough. And my voice is groggy and gross. But probably going back to work tomorrow because this is America. And that's what you do. You go back to work even when you're sick. I will probably cough all the way through this, and for that I apologize. I dropped my spoon. Well, I'm not going to use that. The floor is filthy. But not tea, Theraflu. Theraflu has been saving my throat. I've been alternating between Theraflu and throat coat tea, and it has been a lifesaver. This is hopefully not going to be a long video, but I never know because, like last week when I finished my video, handsome hubby went, were you planning to talk about that movie for like a big chunk of your video? And I said, no, I was not. That just happened. Welcome to the vlog that just happens. Let's see. I had a friend visit me over the weekend. His name is John. He's from Canada. I know that sounds very, my boyfriend who lives in Canada. He is one of my oldest friends that is still in touch. I know I went over this last week about my heartbreak over the fact that I don't have like childhood friends. Friends, I'm one of those people that for whatever reason, friends seem to have a season. And when that season's over, they are done with me. I don't know why. And it's so weird to me because I love my friends fiercely. And I forgive them everything and I would do anything for them. And some of them just I don't get that back. And it's hard. But I had a friend tell me once, she said, you have incredibly different standards than other people in how you live and how you love and how you have your friendships. And she said, if you expect everyone to be that way, you are going to be sad forever. And I remember thinking, yeah, she's right. So I try really hard not to hold other people up to my standards of friendship, because my standards are, I love you fiercely and unconditionally and love me back. But sometimes it's hard when like it feels like the bare minimum isn't getting done. Anyway, so John and I became pen pals when I was a junior in high school. Over the internet. We met in a chat room. I know this is all very new to you younger people, but it was a role-playing chat room. Ooh. And over the years, we've just kept touch. We have been a witness. We have witnessed each other's lives. It has just been this just long maintained friendship. And I haven't seen him since spring of 2020 because of COVID. So it has been so great having him come to visit. And he brought me a gift. He's cleaning out his mother's basement, and he brought me this. Can you see that? Hang on. Obviously I don't plan ahead, so hang on. Oh, these chairs. Out of my way, chairs. I don't even know how to lift it. It is a beast. This is a 1940s Singer sewing machine. It is like solid metal. It is like a giant cement block. It's so heavy. And it is just like this solid, amazing thing. It is also in like brand new condition. She barely used it, but she kept taking it in like once a year to get it serviced. So it is in like supreme condition. It's beautiful. I cannot wait to use it. When he gave it to me, I was like, are you sure you're not wasting this on me? Because I'm like known for not being a good seamstress. But he was like, I can't think of anyone else. I was, oh, that's so sweet. So I am so excited to try this beast out. Hopefully I can figure out how to use it, because it seems pretty straightforward, but it also seems like a time machine. Literally. Like, I actually feel like if I turn one of these beautiful knobs and like set this little, like the way it's set up, okay, you just have to see this. Okay, hang on. Flip. Look at this beautiful sewing machine. Do you see what I mean? Why it looks like a time machine? I mean, this is like a steampunked Victorian looking thing. I mean, I know we have Victorian sewing machines. But I mean, look at the detail on this sucker. It is so beautiful. I don't know what this is. What's this? Oh, that's the cord. Okay, and it came with like this box. Look at that beautiful box with the Singer inlay, and just, I'm so excited, people. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, putting you back. Maybe. This is going to be weird, and I've never done this live, but as we know, I don't really edit, so. Oh, ring light. Hold it. Hold it. Don't fall. No, don't fall. No, don't fall. How many times do I have to say don't fall? Okay. Maybe you're crooked? No, you're not. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're okay. You're a little crooked. I get to stay on this direction. You're fine. You're close enough. Anyway, so I just acquired this absolutely beautiful piece of machinery that I cannot wait to try. I haven't got a lot done this week because the past 3 days, like I said. So last weekend I was entertaining, and I was in like entertaining mode. John loves coffee. Me and Handsome Hubby are not really not coffee drinkers, but I do know some awesome coffee places, so I took him to them. Because one of them opened up back when me and Handsome Hubby first moved to Washington. We were living in this little apartment, and the lady opened up this coffee shop like 3 months before COVID hit. And so we used to walk around the corner to the shop and buy like hot chocolates, and I'd get a green tea latte and stuff, just to support her because we didn't want her to close up. So I took him to that place, and that place was awesome. They had a lavender honey latte that was to die for. And then I took him downtown to this other place that is very posh and fancy. Like, they can tell you like the origin of the coffee bean that they're gonna grind for you, or whatever. Like, there's, you know, what color coffee from what area of the world do you want, and which of these 7 different milks, quotations, because some of them are like from nuts, and I still don't think it's milk if it's from like not an animal. I think it's like juice maybe, but anyway. And the girl behind the counter convinced me to get oat milk in my peach honey tea latte thing. That was the most delicious drink I have ever, like, seriously, after every sip I was like, this is amazing, this is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. And then, you know, I talk with friend and Handsome Hubby, and we drive around, I take another sip. Oh, this is amazing. Like, I have to go back for more. It is so good. We had to go to, what's that place? The place everyone always wants to go to when they come over the border. Shoot. Oh, I know you know what it is. Everyone knows what it is. It's the place all the hippies like to shop at. Sorry, I don't mean hippies. I mean everyone. But especially people who like very like unique and organic and different types of lifestyles. Okay, I'm just digging myself in a hole here even more. I will remember the name because my brain is like scaling through every name, which is ridiculous because it's right there in my head. Anyway, he really wanted to go to this place to get a bunch of treats and stuff, like JoJo's. They're really well known for JoJo's, which are these like cookies. And they had these holiday JoJo's, which he had to get. Come on. Brain. Okay, did I mention I'm sick? And I like have taken like Dayquil and something else, and I'm all on medicine. So, also my brain doesn't work properly. We know that too. But brains. And then we had to drive all over to find fresh turmeric because he needed to cook for us. It was quite the thing. He's very fancy. Not fancy, but like he's very like, he knows how to do things. And me and Handsome Hubby felt very like, oh, we're playing at being adults this weekend. Anyway, it was a lovely visit, and I got this beautiful machine out of it, and I am so excited. And he left Sunday morning, at which time I promptly let my illness just seep in because I had been holding it at bay. Friday, I started feeling the tickle in my throat. Saturday, all day, I was just like, no, I cannot be sick. I haven't seen my friend in years. I cannot be sick. And just like through sheer willpower, I kept myself from being sick. And Sunday morning, got up. It was fine. As soon as he left, my illness just like descended on me. And so, yeah, I've basically been in bed for like 3 days. And it feels good to not be in bed, but I also kind of would really like to be in bed right now. I've been still trying to be productive while I'm in bed, but also not, because handsome hubby let me get Max. Now, when I say let me, I mean I gave him lots of really good reasons and then just went ahead and did it. I got Max. I think it used to be HBO, but now it's called Max. During their Black Friday like deal or something for a limited time, to catch up on some shows that I've been dying to see. I am just finishing up the Gilded Age. Oh, have you been watching the Gilded Age? It is stunning. The costuming is stunning. And the costumer, I mean, I don't love that Mrs. Russell, who's like one of the main characters. Obviously, some of her dresses, the costumer was like, did what costumers tend to do nowadays, which I don't get. They're like, I'm going to make her stand out by making her dresses not as historically accurate. I don't know why they do that, but they did it a bunch in season 1, but it seems like they're scaling back on that a bit in season 2. But there are a lot of outfits in this show that are obviously based on extant gowns. And I know that there's a bunch of vlogs and articles out there about this. So go find them because it's amazing. And I am just like deep diving. In fact, the other night, I just posted this on Instagram yesterday. The other night I was like, what would I wear if I was invited to Mrs. Russell's big grand ball? And so for her daughter's coming out ball, obviously. And so I'm looking through all of these and I find this beautiful pink confection from the 1880s. And I post it on Instagram. I was like, this is what I would wear to the ball. And I was thinking about it, and Costume College 2024 has announced that for the gala, the theme is Bridgerton, which, you know, is amazing. But I feel like there's been so much Bridgerton, like so much Regency and so much Bridgerton is done locally, because Regency is a lot easier for costumers to do. I mean, if you find an Empire waist A-line gown or just adjust a gown to be Empire waist A-line, add some puff sleeves, throw your hair up in some curls, throw on some gloves, you're ready to go to the ball. I mean, you know, and guys, you can get away with a tux coat, just the little tippet points in the front, fold them under, do 2 little stay stitches so that the front is nice and flat. Put them in pants. I mean, in the later part of the Regency era, pants did come into style. You don't have to have knee bridges, even though we love them from the movies. You know, and a pair of slip-on shoes. You've got your Regency gentleman. A white button-up shirt, have them flip the collar up, wrap a long strip of white cloth around and tie it as a cravat, a vest. You got your Regency gentleman. He's ready to go. So Regency is very easy to, well, easier than a lot of other time periods. I know I've talked about this stuff before, so I'm not going to go into it. Also, I wore my Penelope Bridgerton cosplay last year when the theme was, one of the event themes was like books from page to screen. And I actually signed a lot of people's like bingo cards, because there weren't a lot of like historical romance people dressed up as a historical romance character. So I was like it. So I think I signed like half, if not more than half, of people's bingo cards, because they saw me and they were like, oh, you're Penelope Bridgerton, you totally count. So I'm not really anxious to make another Bridgerton ball gown, you know, for all those many reasons. but I'm madly in love with the Gilded Age. So today I was messaging with some of my friends and I was like, I'm so in love with this Gilded Age and, you know, these grand everything, and I've got this idea. So with Costume College, you don't have to dress the themes. You can if you want. I mean, it's perfectly fun and fine and wonderful to dress with the themes, but no one's pressuring you to dress with the themes. You can wear whatever the heck you want or interpret the theme however you want or whatever you want. So I am going to try and get a group together to do the Gilded Age goes to the Bridgerton ball. I think it'll be absolutely glorious. I'm going to ask people to try and find a gown from either a portrait or an extant dress that was existing, so you don't have to make a gown specifically from the film, but finding a gown from a portrait or extant means it could be in the film. Anyway, putting together a group of the Gilded Age does the Bridgerton ball. If you're interested, let me know. As soon as I make a Facebook group, I will post it in my the thing with the video that tells you the description. Oh my gosh, really, no brains at all, people. What else have I been doing? Oh, yesterday in bed, I was retrimming a bonnet because I have an outing. So I'm trying to retrim this bonnet kind of in festive colors, obviously. I also cheated and added my lace inside the bonnet as my married lady. That's something that is kind of, it's interesting. Lots of people put, you know, the lace, the big piles of lace inside the bonnet and don't realize that that's really cheater for your kind of your marriage cap. So if you're not married or you're trying to portray a single young lady, I don't know, you may want to rethink your look, but either way, I think it needs a little bit more, but I'm not quite sure what. So I'm still working on that. I found my fabric, so I had to clean for my friend to come visit, which is quite the undertaking. My sewing room is now, everything is in a giant pile on half of the room. And the other half is perfectly clean and amazingly pristine so that the couch bed can pull out and someone can stay in there. It's a lot. I had a talk with Handsome Hubby about how overwhelming my sewing stash has become and how it's actually starting to be detrimental to my mental health. So I'm actually planning not just a deep dive into getting rid of things, but like I'm going to start things that I think will sell. I'm going to figure out where I want to sell them online, put them up for like a week. If they don't sell, they're out. I'll ask local friends, hey, do you want this? If not, it's going. It's going to be donated. It has to leave my space because I can't. There's too much. There's too much. It's taking over my house. It's taking over my life. It's taking over my sanity, and I need it to stop. I did find my fabric. I have so much of this. I have no idea, well, I guess I do, why I got so much of this fabric last year. This is just the offcuts. I have this whole huge bag of it. If you remember last year, I made Felicity's winter cloak, her red winter cloak, and I found this beautiful wool felt blend. It is this soft, amazingly beautiful in this bright cherry red. Just the stunning fabric. And what's so nice about it too is it really doesn't need to be lined for someone like me. I'm on the fence about lining it. I might just line the sleeves, honestly, so that if I have long sleeves, excuse me, I burped. You know, the sleeves won't pull when I go to put the sleeves on. But I'm going to make a winter coat. I have this perfect pattern for it, and I'm going to trim it up, add some really cute trim to it, and just finally have a cute coat, because I don't have a cute coat. I don't have like a winter specific coat, and I need one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do red because it seems so Christmassy, but this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. And when I looked through all of my other materials, nothing really screamed coat material. I don't really have coat material, so voila, red coat. Yeah, so I'm going to be working on that. My December calendar is getting crazy. I don't know about yours, but mine is just, I keep adding on to it, and I'm like, how am I going to do everything? And I'm getting to the point where I know I need to start saying no. You cannot do everything you want to do this year. You have to pick and choose, and you have to leave time for chilling and for sewing and for just relaxing. The one thing that makes this year, I wouldn't say different than other years, but just kind of different from everyone else for me, is that halfway through the month, I hit school break, winter break for schools. So I do not work for 2 weeks and 1 day for winter break. So that will give me lots of time to sew and dig through sewing stash and prepare for my parents who are coming to visit over New Year's, because they just told me they are going to visit over New Year's. They didn't ask, they just told me. Yay, I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm also already making plans for next year, and next year's gonna be big. I know that sounds weird, but like, I'm gonna get to do more things next year, because with both me and Handsome Hubby employed, I wouldn't say like we're gonna be amazing financially, but it's not gonna feel so dire. It's not gonna feel so, oh no, I can't do anything, I can't ask, I can't say what I really want. There's gonna be more options next year and more availability financially wise to do more, which I'm very excited about. I think I'm going to leave this at this, because my nose is starting to really clog up, which means it is time for more pools. I think I have 2 bloopers from when I tried to video in Lady Rebecca's room that I have one that I didn't choose, and then I have a little blooper that I didn't know I'd filmed. Anyway, I'm just going to tack them on the end of this. You might find them cute and or fun. And Rebecca from Lady Rebecca Fashions, if you're watching this, my dear friend, haha, I totally got into your sewing room when you didn't know and filmed in it. Haha, haha, ha. I love you. Okay, bye friends. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome to my sewing room. Oh, wait. This isn't my sewing room. Shh. I know, I'm fine.
Turn the light off.
It was on.
Oh.
I don't want her to know I went in there.
Never mind then. I missed it.